Today we're talking about boundaries and also about speaking up, because a lot of people have had traumas, people pleasers, empaths. I am one of them. It is very hard to speak up. It's very hard to know if you have a boundary. Is it firm? Is it porous? Is it rigid? Or if you have no boundaries at all. Expressing boundaries and putting them in place and having firm boundaries doesn't mean that you're rigid. It means that when you have boundaries, you're able to express it. What I've noticed is that when I use the words, I need to speak up for myself, there's so much more tension in my own energy. There's just so much resistance in my energy of speaking up, because it feels like you have to grab courage to talk about it. Whereas when you say you just need to express yourself, that's different. It feels different. It lands different in your body. And really, it is about expressing yourself, because when you observe other people, they're just expressing themselves. It isn't about, I don't want to create conflict, I want to create conflict. It's not about, I need to speak up and get the courage to do so. It's just placing their opinion there, and it's up to you if you want to take it or not, if it sits differently in your body, as in if you take offense to it or not. But most people are not out there to get you. Most people are not out there to offend you. I think I didn't realize it until very late in the game, game of life. Sometimes it's our minds that play tricks on us. It's because of that past hurt, that past pain. For me, it was my whole childhood. I was brought up in a very strict Asian family, and my whole point of life was to serve my family, and to marry a Chinese guy and to serve him and to pop up babies. And I wasn't allowed to speak up or say anything. So in that sense, it pretty much silenced my own voice, my opinions, and it didn't allow me to have freedom of expression, or even express if I was feeling some sort of way, like pain or feeling sad. I wasn't allowed. So therefore, it was always hard for me to speak up. And I realized, wow, really expressing ourselves and just saying, hey, I'm sad today, it doesn't mean that you need to take it and make it your own. It just means I'm saying that this is what I feel today, or saying like, hey, that doesn't feel good to me. I wish you would have done it a different way. That's not conflict. It's just you speaking up that that feels wrong in your body and you're not okay with it. Letting other people know how to treat you. When you observe other people, the way they respond to you when you look for support, the way they respond to you in their own life and conversation, is how they are teaching you to treat them. And then it's up to you to also talk about how you want to be treated and how you want to display that kind of affection or love or intimacy. Boundaries is a tricky business, but once you master this, once you naturally start expressing your boundaries and realizing what a healthy boundary is versus a porous boundary and a rigid boundary, you realize that your life improves so much. Truthfully, you won't feel as drained anymore in your energy. You won't feel the codependency of having to tune into somebody else's emotion and be there for them in a different way, because perhaps they just want to express themselves. As the same for you. I'll see you next time.